Many thanks for joining us again on the newsroom. I'm Okpayemi Owoshini, and these are the stories we're tracking at the moment. Nigeria's Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, has identified the country's border with Niger Republic as the most dangerous and porous, calling for an urgent border fence to stem the tide of terrorism. Musa made the remarks in an interview while discussing the country's worsening security challenges. According to him, terrorist groups such as Boko Haram and ISWAP continue to exploit the unsecured border to infiltrate Nigeria.
Do we have a national ID card? Do we know how many Nigerians we have? Do you know who is a Nigerian? Your border is open. If any arrest, can you do a thumb print and identify who the person is? But if we go abroad, why do you think it's easier for them to arrest somebody when a crime is committed? Because every individual has a number. Your thumb print, your picture, your address, everything is there. So it's easier for us to trace who you are. But now we have multiplication of you have the NIN, you have the BNI, you have the what and what, all not linked together. So my advice, let's do a comprehensive census. With technology, we can do census that can capture every Nigerian in the world that is alive. If you go to outside advanced countries, they can tell you this community X, there are 5,000 people. And that 5,000 is what, because they know. If somebody dies, they know. If somebody is, if there's birth, is known. Everything is captured. So it's planning, and it checkmates insecurity. It's just like issue of toll gates. You know, there are some of the things we're looking for comfort. We jettison these things, and these things are all the things coming to play on us. Toll gates are also control measures. If something is stolen, somebody is identified, passing through a toll gate, you will be identified. So you see, those are these are measures that we need to look at as a nation. As we are looking at our border management, we build up a database so that every Nigerian, anything you do, they just tell you, give me your number. When they key in, they know who you are, they know everything about you, which hospital you were born, which school you went to. Nothing is hidden.
The Federal Capital Territory Police Command has commenced an investigation into the circumstances surrounding a disturbing viral video showing a young woman found unconscious with her hand tied behind her in a hotel room in the Gwarinpa area of Abuja. Confirming the developments, the Police Public Relations Officer SP Josephine Ade said the Commissioner of Police FCT Ajao Saka Adewale has ordered a thorough and discreet investigation into the tragic incident. And on business, the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, has welcomed the recently announced plan by Dangote Refinery to distribute petrol and diesel free of charge to marketers across the country. Speaking during an interview on Friday, IPMAN's National Publicity Secretary, Chinedu Ukadike, praised billionaire businessman Aliko Dangote for seeing a problem in the sector and deciding to tackle it. According to him, Dangote's new plan will relieve marketers of unnecessary costs. And on the foreign scene, Spain has reportedly asked to opt out of NATO's proposed defense spending target of 5% of GDP, risking disruption to a key agreement expected at next week's Alliance Summit. In a letter addressed to NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte on Thursday, Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez urged the alliance to adopt a more flexible framework, according to major reports. And 2018 silver medalist Nigeria will play their Group B matches of the 8th African Nations Championship in Zanzibar, a Tanzanian archipelago off the coast of East Africa. Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda, the three East African nations that have been jointly awarded the hosting right for the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations final, have been mandated to host this year's African Nations Championship as proper dress rehearsals. And those are the stories making the round from our newsroom at this time. We'll update you at the top of the hour.